family that's been touched by COVID, so we just got to take it seriously, guys. I mean, just do your part. It might not affect you the same as it might affect someone older than you or any other person out there. You just never know. So do your part to keep everybody safe. That's all we can do in this time.
Exactly. Always wear a mask, always social distance. Yes, the vaccines are coming out there, and there's a lot of people who are, against that. I mean, they're going to go to a public urinal, but they won't wash their hands, but they're scared of the vaccine. The only way to get over this tragic year of 2020 is everybody's got to do their part. Everybody's got to just participate. I don't like wearing a mask when I go out, but it's the safe thing to do. That's how we're going to get this eradicated slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? So we talked about it a little bit earlier, too, in the preset race. Family members come to holidays. Everybody's traveling. You're stopping at all these random areas to go see your family. When my wife went to see her family in Texas, everybody wore a mask, everybody social distance. Yes, it was hard not to see her be able to give her grandmother a hug, but at the same time, it's the safe thing to do right now. So please, I always say it, be safe, but be safe, guys. Just follow the rules, do what we got to do, keep America open, keep the world going on right now, and we'll get through this and everything. Now, with that said, too, I mean, we're not going to take away from that, but we are finishing up qualifying. I did want to start the broadcast just a little bit early to make sure that we got that out there. I'm not thinking, stop thinking about you tonight's girl. This was for you. We got ourselves a little bit, not a newcomer to Giggity, but somebody who hasn't been able to race. They're a little bit busy lately. We want to know if he is making a return tonight.
I'm actually not seeing him online either. I don't see him.
Oh, well, he may or may not be. Yeah, so, but he just won the Winter Heat League over there. Our one and only Cola. He just finished 4th the other night. Congratulations to him, locking himself into that championship fight at Daytona. And I know you've been working real hard there, too, McLovin, on setups and everything for this series. But, man, the names that we've seen up there, it's so cool to be able to not only hang out with these guys and talk with them, but to see them on the track outside of the Heat Series. McLovin.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Never mind. But yeah, don't take away from that fact too. These guys too, I can't wait to see what happened. We went clean and green, caution free, 3 stages. Flaky T won both stages in the preset race. Big Dang gets that monkey off his back, gets that W, locks himself into the playoffs. Same thing with this team, so that's going to be that Mo Power Group's going to look strong. But let's see what everybody has for us here in the customs. Looking through the names earlier on the daily, weekly, and all time, a lot of familiar names. These cars are going to be hooked up real good tonight, Icy.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to work or what's going to be more important, these guys' setups or the draft. We saw in the preset race the draft is really important. I'd love to see if that's the case here, if somebody's got that car that just pulls away.
Yeah, before you guys get going started on the broadcast here on this one, I want to let you guys know that we have a driver that actually qualified outside pole. He's in the same predicament as Big Dan was. He's probably not going to be able to point his way in, but he has met minimum race requirements as long as he races tonight and next week. And that's Deadpool 490, needing a win in order to make the playoffs. He's sitting 14th. 11th and 12th have both had a win, so this series looking like they're going to have 12 drivers in the playoffs, and if Deadpool can get a win, possibly 13. Timer's going now.
And last week, too, Deadpool, he was right there at the end, that last 10 laps. That was another barn burner, and this just tells you all the hard work and everything. Just looking at the daily fast times, our own AJ Storm, he participated in that heat race the other day, too. He's sitting on top. Deadpool sitting second, Nuka third, Captain Jack, Mo Power, Celtics, and D. Smith is in sixth, Flash 9, Red Lake, K-Tatty, and Nuki Girl. So the daily is an all giggity here at Kentucky.
What? Did you just say I'm on the daily? How'd that happen? I haven't practiced here yet.
I don't know how that happened. I didn't know you could drive a car.
Well, I can't. I spun out in qualifying. I
applaud you for giving you the old college effort every week, buddy. But again, for what you do here in Giggity, you got a lot of time invested. You got a lot of going on too. So, but yeah. And McLovin, Icy, you guys seen it too. It doesn't matter, truck, Xfinity, or Cup, reset, and customs. Either way, after each race, it's almost an all Giggity daily/weekly. If not, sometimes a lot of those guys making the old time. The guys here in Giggity, guys and gals, excuse me, are super fast. So the timer is going. How much time do we got left,
Oh,
Teddy?
you guys can join. Yep.
There we go. Let's accept these invites. I'm going to blue screen just for 1 split second, and we're going to go custom cup style here for you tonight, Scarlett.
We are actually underway. Sorry about that. I was a little late on telling you to accept. We're just barely take the green though.
That's fine. We're loading in right now. Anybody in the chat, do they need an invite before I hit this button?
I sent everybody a couple.
We're getting ready to rock and roll. We hear the engines revving here at Kentucky. Fun track. Won't see it on the Cup Series much longer, though. But these guys all have something to prove tonight. Do you want that win? You said some of these guys need points. Some of these guys don't. They can't point their way, and they need wins. So we are expecting to see some great action tonight. Everybody trying to get up into that championship.
And early on, we already have a battle here where it looks like Flash 9 and Opal Celtics have about a good 2 or 3 car lengths back to the 10 and 2 cars of AJ and who's in the 10 there,
Captain
guys?
Jack. Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Captain Jackson, that 10 car, yeah, again, Flash 9, another one of those competitors we saw over there the other day, too. They started to fan out 2 and 3 wide back here in the back of the pack. Celtics going to lead them down there, and guess what? That is not Private Pat in second. Every time I say that, it's not. I remember now. This is Deadpool. These two starting to walk away. Everybody on the inside line, 7 cars deep, 4 cars on the outside.
That's Flash 9, not Deadpool.
That's it, Flash 9.
And I have also had the honor of racing a lot with Flash 9 through a lot of other lobbies and race leagues, and I gotta say the dude is just fast everywhere. Yeah, I mean, he puts a lot of work into his setups, and I expect him to be really strong here tonight. And we have some contact, Deadpool into the wall. Him and looks like D Smith and the 20 around.
Hard contact back here, multiple car action. That should bring out our first caution tonight. The 34 of Red Leg Racing involved, the 3 of Money Mike involved back there. It does. The 4 car also, that's Cola Motorsports. And the 20 of the one and only most professional guy on broadcasting booth, NRG. Everybody now again, customs there, a little bit different. You run presets, I see, and you run customs as I do. I still find myself sometimes later in the run might make a little tweak to it, but as a preset driver, you know, that's a lot harder. These guys definitely want to come down, 6 damage if need be though, McLovin. But do you think they're going to make any adjustments, or they're going to let it ride? Because I don't think they had enough time to figure out what their car's going to do in the long run.
You're exactly right there, Puddin'. They only ran a few laps there. You really don't get a chance to fill out your car in that little bit of time. You really have to give it at least about half a run to a good long run here to figure out what your car needs. So if I was them, I would probably get 4 freshies and continue at it and see how the car feels later in the run.
And we're going to rack them and stack them. Celtics and Flash 9 right there. And we got the 12 car to the outside. And here's that AJ Storm running that for Cola Motorsports, that black and gold Deuce car, pulling it down to the inside. Again, even on customs, when I say make adjustments, it might be just one little click of tire pressure. If it's a green-white checker, might raise them up lower wedge just a little bit, but you really want that long-run car. Flash 9 and that 21 to the outside. AJ Storm's going to make a move. Celtics going to pull around there. 12 car Lucas running right there to the inside, too. Here comes that 32 of K Taddy Souls. If everybody doesn't already know, I adopted K Taddy today, so we had to change his name to Taddy Souls. That's just let everybody know that.
Oh well, congratulations on the new kid, Puddin'. That seems amazing.
I appreciate it. Hey man, I'm just glad I got a kid I ain't got to change diapers with as much. The 10 car Captain Jack gets way loose, the fastest guy, self-proclaimed in Heat 5 on the leg, gets a little loose right there.
As much as you change around.
Hey, we're going to leave me out of this, all right?
All right.
Single file now, starting to spread out just a little bit. Still 3 white battle back there. That is Captain Jack. Red Leg Racing's falling back. Doesn't know where to go because these guys have banned out. The top 10 right there have gone single file. 1 car clips the wall. Custom setups too. You do so much Big Lovin' in the customs on test mode that when you put it online in the draft, it might affect you a little bit more. So unfortunately, you got to get online. You got to be able to figure out what that car is going to do, and that's the 8 of Wicked Gatekeeper back there too. But yeah, the 3 of Money Mike's falling off the pace.
And you are correct there, Puddin'. I mean, test session is a great thing for getting your car built, but you really do got to test it online. It's just like when you're in a real race. Your car might be perfect out front, but when you get around other cars, it might handle completely different, and vice versa. So you really got to get it out there and see how it's going to feel when you're in traffic.
Great battle up here for the lead. Top three, still single file, starting to pull away just a couple times right there. I think that's the 88 right there. You have sitting in fourth. He's got some push and help though. Can they catch up to this top three, I see?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to see them maybe get together and get lined up and start making a push towards the front. I think they definitely have a chance. The draft seems to be working the same as it did in the first race. So, well, let's see them kind of line up and start moving forward.
Yeah, Nuka Bob's running that up there in that third spot. Looks like he's feeling a little bit better today. Got to play a couple games of basketball. And again, late night chats. A bunch of us just get in there, have fun, play a lot of different games. If you are interested in joining Giggity, yes, Giggity is not just NASCAR. Let's get, we can get you in there too. But Nuka Bob over there was sipping on Mike's Hard something. I don't know why he would drink something with the name Hard and Mike in it. But I don't know, but... But hopefully he's feeling a little bit better today, because he was on one last night. But we all have a good time at all times, running in that third spot. 4-car battle back there, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. The 2 cars up front. AJ Storm now makes a pass, cannot get it done, takes a peek from the leader of Celtics, Nick Levin.
Yeah, it looks like AJ Storm here. I really don't know how hard he's attempting to pass right now, as he is just Mr. Celtics around the track and try to get away from these other 3 or 4 that are looking to get lined up behind him, as it looks like we got Dean, Taddy, and Nuka and Flash right here almost in a line. And you really don't want those guys to catch you, because it's really going to make it hectic for the second half of this first stage.
And again, with customs compared to presets, a lot of these guys might have super fast cars, but now you start talking about cameras, and now you're track bars and stuff. That doesn't mean you got a fast car. That means you got a car that is super fast for 2 laps, and you wear those tires out. Tire conservation can be a big deal in customs. Trying to find that happy medium.
Yes, sir. You really got to put a lot of work into it. Like you said, I would say pretty much anybody can get a 2-lap heater, but what can you do to get a great handling car that will last most of the run, if not the entire run? As we got AJ Storm peeking to the inside of Celtics for the lead here.
Yes, he is, and that's El Parco in that 88. Surprised he's not parked. I don't know why he isn't out there. K-Caddy scrapes the wall. That's going to cost him just a little bit. Flash Dive's going to make a move from the inside. Cold Motorsports is going to suck up great on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars battling all for those positions. Top 2 leading the way. AJ's not giving up on Celtics, I see.
Yeah, I'd love to see these guys, what is this, 3 through 8 right now? Maybe 3 through 9? I'd love to see these guys kind of line up and maybe make a run to the top 2. If they can, I think they can even get around them and start pulling away themselves.
Yeah, especially that's what's going to have to happen. But that racer instincts comes in. It makes you want to go fast. You got to run. You got to do something. You want to try. But again, we're only a quarter of the way through the first stage. We've got a 134 lap race for these guys. You don't want to push issues. Handling will be affected if you get damage, especially in customs. So, and like you said with those 1-lap heaters there, McLovin, I would much rather have a long-run car than see my name on a daily leaderboard, because at the end of the day, I'd rather have a checker flag than a name up there for 24 hours.
Exactly. You're not
Except
wrong,
for
man.
you can do both.
Oof. Well, I gotta say, man, it looks like we also got a Cola sighting. He has finally worked his way up through the field here, and I think he might get behind Flash here and probably try to push their way up there to AJ and Celtics.
Yeah, see again right there, Cole and Flash Knight. They got the race. They got the race with each other Sunday. Go back 2 men follow that right there. But Cole makes a clean move. Here comes Captain Jack. That is Cole's teammate right there. The Never Heard of a Motorsports team trying to make a move. Captain Jack's got the inside line on Nuka. If I was Nuka right now, I'd be a little cautious, because Captain Jack looked like he was getting a little loose earlier. El Parker falls back to the pack, and here comes K Teddy on the inside of that 12th of Nuka. Cole's going to leave this pack down there trying to catch trying to catch the leaders.
And I do agree, if I see that, if I was these guys, I definitely would want to get single file as quick as possible and not let those top 2 get any further away.
But we saw it too. Pit strategy can't come into play here. We saw green flag pit stop. 1 caution tonight, just heard right there. Everybody's starting to fan out single file just a little bit. Celtics got 3 cars on AJ. AJ being patient in the draft. couple cars off the pace right there, but the big battle right, like you said, is the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth positions right there.
To go. Not that long.
Everybody doesn't know what to do. Flash takes that second in line. Captain Jack says, I can go underneath, but no, I don't. Again, something we didn't talk. We saw a lot of Private Patton do in that 21 car in that first race too. IC was run that second lane. The second lane here in Kentucky, it is fast, but you open up that door for just you give it in. Somebody will take that mile, so you take that chance to try to get that run up the corner. But you also are bracing for impact if they drive her on in there and let her eat. Okay.
Sorry, dude, yeah. Man. McLovin?
Well, you're right there, Puddin'. As we got passed for the lead, as AJ is now past Celtics for the lead here, so we have a change in leadership. But you are completely right there, Puddin'. The second lane does have some speed up there, but you never know if you could trust that guy behind you to give you that room. Like you said, a lot of guys just like to drive it in there and let her eat, as you said, you know?
Yeah, drive her in deep and let her eat, and you take that chance of clipping that apron, spinning out, and if you do that, you got cars around you, well, you're just going to murk half of everybody out there. That's not going to be a good situation. It's AJ Storm in that black and gold Deuce for Cola Motorsports starting to pull 2 or 3 cars on Celtics now, too, but you got to be patient. You got to find the fast way around. It looks like that second pack is all single file right now, trying to utilize that second lane.
It does look like they are starting to reel them in a little bit. Polo does seem to have a very good car pulling these guys towards the front. And I think here before they even get the pit stops, maybe they might have a chance to hit that draft and pull right back up to him.
Yeah, and the Wicked Gatekeeper 8 and the number 3 of Money Mike, they have fallen off just a pace, but a little bit. Again, as long as they don't go a lap down, take your pit strategy, click and choose, because again, green and white get your points, but the black and white checker flags get you. Oh, El Parco back there. Looked like he did fun. Let me see if that. Oh, yeah. And that involved Nuka, it looked like. Will that bring out a caution?
Yeah, the caution's out.
Caution is out yet. So they were eating him up by a second. We just got confirmation by Cola. But yeah, something happened to that El Parco mobile. Looked like he wanted to park himself at the hamburger stand, and Nuka got involved with that. Give these chances, guys. Now we talked about it too in the preset race. Do you fix the damage? These guys are in customs. Come down, get 4 fresh, eat a belly full of fuel, and you're not going to eat up as much time depending upon your damage. But fix the damage now, so the custom handling is really going to work for you there, Icy.
Yeah, I'm really looking. Go ahead, McLovin.
I was just going to say I'm stepping away for a minute. Take it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what these guys' his strategy is. What kind of what kind of adjustments they may or may not make now. They kind of have an idea of what the car is going to do in the draft.
Out here.
Well, I think that might have, and let me get confirmation, take the green flag pit stop out of this, but we're going to rack them and stack them. AJ Storm Celtics going to pull him down, and I think 13 to go, NRG, Captain Jack back there, Cola sitting in that 4th place, and Flash 9 sitting on the outside. Celtics sitting there in the 11 car, going to get that push. Everybody trying to get to that low line.
You're clear.
That's going to hang Flash 9 out just a little bit. Big run on the inside. You want to have that inside run, but at the same time, you're going to have to back that corner up, I see, to get down to that yellow line, not to drift up in the car in front of you. And it looked like that's just what happened to AJ a little bit there. He hits it, drifts up, and Celtics is going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, you know, 1 and 2 is kind of deceiving because that yellow line's a little bit below where the apron actually is. It'll spin you right around.
3 wide for the lead. Sorry, Icy. 3 wide for the lead.
Yeah, and almost 4 wide for second. We got a big, huge log jam up in the front there.
Andale said, I am fast. I'm telling you, I'm the fastest guy in the game. He tries to make a bold move for the lead. That's going to push everybody else out there. Check everybody up just a little bit. Celtics back to the lead. Here comes Cole from inside, pushing his teammate of Captain Jack. Captain Jack, in my opinion, is getting a little aggressive, though. Yeah, AJ Storm really making it work, but that Captain Jack getting a little aggressive. We see that Redley car back there, but too aggressive too early to make moves like that. You know, 10 to go, I can see it, but not in the first stage.
Bottom lane smooth.
He does have a lot to prove. He's got quite a few wins here in Giggity preset and in the Xfinity. Got himself moved up to the Custom Cup. He does a great job. But wow, so Celtics, Captain Jack Cola, and AJ Storm. So second, third, and fourth is all never heard of a motorsports right there. And then RG, my Ohio buddy, sitting in fifth.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you just missed a bold move by Captain Jack right there. Everybody now scoring single file. Nuka and Deadpool and falling back a little bit. They are up there too. Everybody now looks like they're trying to be patient. Celtics can lead that lap. El Parco accidentally got spun. Something happened there. Car got loose, but he is back up to that fifth position already.
And you talk about patience, and Captain Jack said, "What is that? Here I go for the lead."
Yeah, we need to take that man to a. We need to go take him to a doctor and get him a sedative for earlier in these races. But he's going to make a move on the inside of Celtics. Cole said, "Hey, you going to do that? Guess what? I got something for you too. I'll teach you something. I am the captain of this team." And here comes AJ Storm. They're going to freight train their own teammate to the outside, but Cole Motorsports sitting right 2, 3, 4, 5 right now.
Stay left.
Jack to the outside, Cole right there with him. Here comes AJ Storm, El Parco trying to make a move. Flash 9 right there also. Nuka Bob trying to hold on to everything. Great pack racing. Deadpool 490 still back there. Again, a winning and he's in. He's got to talk about it. K-Taddy, silent but deadly right now. Just sitting there waiting. Says, make a mistake because I'll eat you up afterwards. Cola now to the lead. AJ going to give him a push. Parco getting a little aggressive. Here comes Captain Jack to the outside. That's going to cost him a little bit. Too wide. AJ Storm to make the move to the inside. Parker's going to go with him. Flash 9 says, I'm going to hang you out. Contact with the 88 and 10.
Oh, the 11 got the wall going to 3 as well.
Outside, outside.
Parco up to third right there. 21 of Flash 9. Here comes Nuka Bob. Somebody again who was involved in that accident. K-Taddy right there. 2 Celtics led a lot of these laps, falling back off the pace a little bit. Then Deadpool's trying to hold on to everything. Nuka moves, trying to move to the inside of K-Taddy. Can't get it done. 5 car lengths between the top 4 and further back. AJ Storm trying to make a move on his teammate right now. Here comes AJ. 2 Mustang Chevrolets. That's how it's working right now. AJ's going to be in the lead if the yellow flag were to come out. But no, he will not be credited with that lap. Cole is going to take that one. Everybody's still battling hard, eating their cars up. We're coming to the end of the stage soon.
5 to go on the stage.
5 to go in the stage, as you see. But as you saw, that aggressive move by Captain Jack ended up backfiring on him. He slid up just a little bit. And once he got up there, those guys did not give him a break. And one tap at the wall. I mean, where is he back? Maybe outside of the top 10, going underneath NRG right now for position.
People race each other how they're raced, you know, and I don't want to sound like bad by saying this, but you got to earn respect. You got to give respect. But Captain Jack's patience right there might have cost him. They said, that's how you want to do it. We'll do it right there. Custom Cup guys here at Kentucky. We're still thinking of you out there, Scarlett. These guys are putting on one barn burner of a show for you, girl. Flash 9 back out to second. Cole Motorsports out there in the lead. Got his teammate back there in third. Parco, who accidentally spun out, is in fourth. K-Taddy's got a little pressure from the 11 car. Now the 3 red cars are Nuka Bob and Deadpool back there. Deadpool has to win and get in. Had one great race last week. Whew, you got to go back and watch that with McLovin and Icy. If you didn't see it, wow.
I watched it live while you were broadcasting. That was an amazing finish between him and Cola.
Yeah, I ran out of oxygen as we see the El Parco move, trying to make a move to the inside. But yeah, man, I didn't know what else to say. I couldn't go. Flash 9 trying to take the lead from Cola. El Parco's up to third, Celtics back up to fourth. Now AJ's back there racing with him. Side-by-side action, barely makes contact. It's going to push Cole up the track just a little bit. It's going to lay the hammer down, try to use that momentum on the high side. Flash 9's going to be right there. Still going to get the lead. The tool of AJ Storm clips the wall just a little bit, slows him down. That's going to give the opportunity for the 11 to come inside and get him. But K-Taddy said, you both want to do that? Here I come. I want fourth. And Cola is backwards, spinning.
No pressure from behind.
White flag of the stage.
21 now out there in the lead. Flash 9. Frustration with Coca-Cola Motorsports guys right there. No caution on the track. How many laps left in the stage?
The last lap.
Last lap. Flash 9 Celtics AJ Storm. We only pay top 3 points, I see.
Yeah, you know, it's been a great first stage. Obviously, I think it's going to really, it is what the rest of the race is going to look like. I think we're going to have two fantastic races that we've gotten to see here tonight.
That'll earn you a few stage points.
Yeah, the preset race was just unbelievable as we saw the 20 and a very familiar sight of that 11. Big Dane getting his win, but that'll be Flash 9, Celtics, and AJ Storm going to round out your top three. They get the they get the points right now. Two cautions all night so far. Might be a couple more, but these guys are going to come down. You know what to do. 4 freshies, Bella Fuel, and we're going to rack them and stack them, McLovin.
Now, I will say, Puddin', we had a little bit of a short run there to the end where guys pitted and took some 4 freshies. I think some guys might have loosened up their car a little bit for that short run we had to end the stage. I expect a few guys here to maybe go back on those adjustments, expecting maybe a longer run here to begin stage 2.
And I'm just as guilty as that. You know, if I know a stage is coming up, or even with the green-white checkered, I'll go in and loosen it up, but then something like that, loosen it up, try to get those points, and then just remember, though, because one click on tire pressure, one piece of tape, that can affect these cars, so hopefully they went back on those adjustments correctly. Rack them and stack them stage 2. This one's for you, Garland. Celtics, AJ Storm, Flash 9, and Nuka Bob Deadpool making his way up there, and the one and only Parko. That's your top 6. Celtics gonna drive her down deep and let her eat. Big push from behind.
And Nuka cuts it from the top to the bottom to get underneath Flash 9 here to try to get into the top 3 as he's pushing AJ.
Yeah, whatever Mike's hard, whatever that, you know, whatever he gave him that Nuka last night, Nuka might need some more of that hard stuff from Mike because he is now rushing up there to the front. AJ Storm, again, been competitive all night. 11 cars go to the inside. If that was a finish, that would have been a bonus win right there, too. Nuka to the inside. Celtics, we haven't seen him run that highlight so much.
And Celtics seems to have a really good car. You got to have a really good car here in Kentucky that can be able to hold that top like that and keep the momentum up to be able to hold a guy on the bottom up like that.
3 wide battle for second, and we look on the bottom, it's a 32 of Taddy making his move. Going from, I believe he restarted 7th, and a huge lag from the 11. What in the...
I did see some lag from the 11. He does lag a little bit, but I think I saw a little bit of a jump from the 42 too. Colin might have saw that also, so hopefully it's not a server issue. And the 88, so it might be a server issue.
And the whole entire server just crashes right now.
So Deadpool's going to fall back to the pack. We are on bird's eye with him. Nuka, who was just up there in that 12 Mustang, he's going to pull back. But Celtics, with that little bobble from everybody, including that little lag spike on himself, got himself back up to the front. Deadpool trying to make a move to the outside of the 12. NRG right there with him. Nuka get a little aggressive on that 8 car of Wicked Gatekeeper. Wicked Gatekeeper gets up to the wall and pulls him down. And El Parco again falling back as we just saw him looking real good at the end of that stage. But Celtics starting to walk away with this one then, McLovin.
Yeah, like I said, when he made that pass on the high line, he seems to have a really good car tuned just to how he likes it. I'm going to be very curious, though, to see how it handles on the long run. Being this quick on a short run, given we just started this stage, I'm wondering how well that car is going to hold on later in this run.
We talk about it all the time too when you get loose or if you're tight, especially on long run loose. If you're on a wheel to a controller, I can feel the cars probably, especially at places like Auto Club, Michigan, you can feel that rear end start to step out. So on a wheel, you can start to counter it just that little bit, not overcorrect. Whereas on a controller, you might overcorrect it though. You don't get that force feedback. You don't get that out of it. So let's see how that comes into play. Celtics loves these guys racing. K-Taddy trying to hold his on to the outside. AJ Storm to the inside. Right there with Flash Storm pushing him, pulling him down the straightaway. Cat Jack right there, and Cole's going to say, "Hey, Taddy, I'm in the chat with you. I'll push you." Harko makes a move to the inside of the horn. Nuka already back up there.
See, these guys might be pushing each other, Puddin', but they got to push harder if they're going to catch Celtics, because Celtics is trying to run away with this stage right now.
Yeah, but by pushing this hard, though, they're eating those cars up even more instead of being able to relax, breathe that throttle, not eat those tires up. So everything they're trying to do is just hindering himself and letting Celtics do it where he can relax now.
Got one down low now.
Again, I just got a message from Robbie out there, very frustrated, something we've never seen out of him. His internet just, there was an accident, cars going through the grass real quick. The one race, custom race, for his knees, gonna run that orange car. He is just, so frustrated he can't be out there on the track. Hopefully he's tuning in, but damn, they're still thinking about you and his family. And this one's for you, Scarlett. But now they're starting to go single file a little bit, Icy. Now, do you think they can go in Celtics, or do you think he's too far gone, but we still have a pit stop to come in stage 2 here, unless there's a caution?
Yeah, you know, I think they got a really good shot at it. We saw how it kind of worked in the first stage. These guys got lined up and they started to make their way forward. I think it's going to look the same way here in the second stage. Just keep at it, keep pushing, and so, you know, even a little gain's still a gain. So do whatever you got to do.
And while you're bringing that up, we are bringing up Robbie, and we're all praying for him right now, and his little niece, Scarlett. We got to point out that Taddy actually got into an incident with El Parco on the front stretch, and he has a lot of damage right now.
And that's going to hinder him back just a little bit, and we forgot to do it during that stage break too, because we got a little distracted talking about everything. Don't forget, this race is brought to you by who there, McLovin? Take it away.
JCR, that would be JWoww and Clash and Racing. They are a team of guys that have recruited myself included. Recruited me to JCR. We're just trying to get our names out there and show the NASCAR Heat community that we love the support we've been getting, and we're here to support these leagues as well, and hopefully grow this whole community. We're always looking for new drivers to possibly sign to the team. If you're impressive, we're looking for you, man, and we're just glad we could join up with Giggity. It's a great organization, the great league y'all got here. A very big lead, and we're a big league, and we're just hoping we can help you grow that even more.
And as we say that too, we're seeing the Cola Motorsports make a move on the inside of Flash 9, gets inside of this 10. But yes, so thank you for JCR coming on board again. JCR combined with Giggity, I think this place can go huge. AJ Storm could have pulled this place around, and again, Tizzle out there, man, he says that's things probably of all things too. We're still thinking about you, buddy. We're still praying, and we know that you would be out there in Robbie gear right now in that orange car.
I will say I've been watching this 4-car Cola, and he's gotten in a couple minor little incidents that have knocked him back a few times, but he seems to have a really good car. I'm kind of curious if he was able to get out front of this 2, if they'd be able to catch that 11 really quickly.
Well, that's what we saw in the last stage, was Cola got out front of a pack of cars, and they caught the leader fairly quickly, you know, and then the caution came out. So I think I'd like to see that maybe come to fruition here at this stage.
Yeah, the person who doesn't want to see a caution is that 11 of Celtics right there. He's pulling away from everybody, and he's got that 3 of Money Mike. I do believe Money Mike is lapped down right now, so that is not a perfect position, but the rest of it will be Money Mike trying to get out of every way, doing his best, holds it up to the high side. Reports of lag spiking out there. We do have reports of some lagging again. Again, we cannot control technology, and that's what really stinks.
Still there. All clear.
I'm telling you guys, it does look like Celtics does have a lot of power under the hood tonight.
He does, you know. It'd be a lot more power if it was Chevrolet instead of a Toyota, but he's going to use that Yoder power and try to get her to the front.
Clear outside.
Cole Motorsports. Can he track him down single file? Go ahead there, buddy.
I was about to say, how do you know he ain't got a Chevy engine in that under that Toyota frame, man? You never know.
I actually know that is facts, because that's the only way to make the car go fast is to put a Chevrolet in it. But no, Chevrolet and Toyota are in cahoots in real life. That is why Chevrolet actually sold the rights to the 5.7 liter 350, is because Toyota did not have a homologized engine. If you go out and buy a Chevy pickup truck, no longer you get a 4.7, you get a 5.3, and you get a 6 liter, not the 5.7. They sold the rights to their 5.7 350 to Toyota, so they had a homologized engine to go. And if you go over to Japan, you do not drive a Chevy Cavalier. It is a Toyota Cavalier. So yeah, Chevrolet and Toyota are in cahoots together. So maybe a little bit of a lot of Toyota design, but they had a great base start from Chevrolet.
Just a quick heads up, I'll be heading. I gotta do something with us.
No problem, thank you, I see. That's your fun fact for the day, by the way. Obviously, I would know that about you.
That is actually an interesting fact, but I will say this. Cola has gotten around that pack, and I said he might pull those guys with him, he has dipped on them. He is on a run with Celtics right now.
But did Celtics save his car and save his tires? Cola had to race his way up there to do that. Did he abuse his car and can he get it tracked down? So yes, that's not good for Celtics. But can Cola hold on to that car? Yeah, he used up just a little bit of north. Still keeping an eye on this pack back here. The front leaders right now, it is Celtics and Cola running 1-2. But this is the battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. We want to keep an eye on this. Here comes Nuka, driving her in deep again. A lot of Mustangs for Deadpool 490. He's got AJ Storm pushing him to the outside. Nuka has no draft help. Taddy Dad says, I'm going to get him inside. But that 3-car pack will able to give him a push.
And it looks like green flag pit stops may be underway as we see the 19 of D Smith bring her down pit road.
All clear, no pressure from behind.
Jay Tizzle says, maybe Deadpool had a bucket of KFC chicken up here. KFC chicken.
Stay low. All clear, no pressure
Nuka
from
does
behind.
get away around that 10 of Captain Jack. Captain Jack is going to be forced to go high. Now the leaders are going in. Cole tries to go with the leaders. Slams on the brakes. Can't get down there until he commit they cone in time. That's going to cost him quite a bit of position. The leader on the... that is not good for Cola. Could not do it. Very respectful on Cole's behalf there. Not to pull back up. And he tried to go with the leaders. I didn't see a signal out of the leader though, so I don't know if Cola knew if he was going to go or not there.
Oh, the 11 did signal, but the 11 was also taking one of those very cautious entries, kind of like ET did in the preset race, and I think Cola was just trying to get as much as he could out of it right there.
Yeah, definitely the same thing. Got to be cautious, but again, it's not mandatory to signal. It's a respectful thing to do. So, I mean, if you want to play mind games, that's the best way to do it. Am I not going to say, you're going to signal and not go, or you're just not going to signal and go? So back and forth, like Captain Jack on the inside of that 12 of Nuka, 42 of Deadpool, giving him a big old shove. Minor contact right there between the two Mustangs, the 12 and 10. Deadpool still on the high side. That second lane looking straight, really good. And Cola Motorsports tried to go with the leader, could not get down there, and he has decided to stay out with these guys. Maybe he'll pit with them. Taddy up there by himself, holding on to that. When are these guys going to have to come in? Still a little bit ways to go. Taddy, are you streaming?
Yep.
I don't think it would really make a difference if I look though, seeing how since you're in here. But I do not want to distract you since you are IRR. But I don't want you to. But I know you got to focus on racing. So.
What do you need?
I was just going to see how many laps left in the stage.
Leader's coming to 16 to go, 15 to go.
15 to go for the leader.
Now, I will say a guy I'm watching right now, is I believe he hasn't been in the pit road yet, is Flash 9. He has dropped off about 2 or 3 seconds in the last 2 laps from Dean. I really believe he might be trying to stretch the fuel here, but I don't know how short they actually were.
Cole on pit lane, El Parco to the outside. Here comes Captain Jack, Deadpool, and everybody else. El Parco smacks that inside wall, or that outside wall. That's going to be able to cost him just a little bit. But let's see what happens here. Is that going to pay off for him by staying out? We talked about it too. 4 fresh tires work good in the long run, but track time and track position is very key here. Yeah, Jake tells us, yeah, you just got to be able to, situational awareness. Focus on the person in front of you. If they don't have to signal, so you just got to be careful when that window opens. Make sure that that window's open and see what they do. But Celtics back out on the track. Here comes El Parco now down to the lead. I think they were relinquished at
The 21 car is the leader.
21 of Flash 9 is the leader.
I still believe he might be trying to save it. Taddy, about how short were you on fuel when you began the
6 laps.
stage? I believe that Flash 9 is going to try to save the fuel here.
I don't know if he can save 6 laps because here comes that 11 of Celtics now making a move back to the inside. He goes up real respectful, like I'm sure that's up for you give him put him back on the lead lap. But 6 laps of Kentucky, if you got a clutch pedal, that's one thing. But if you're on a controller or like myself on a wheel that doesn't have a clutch pedal, you've really got to be conservative.
You got to be conservative, but he did have draft for most of that run, and he could have been saving a lot. I know for a fact me and Flash had a race here about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and me being on a controller, it's very hard for me to save fuel, but I was able to save 4.5 laps of fuel to actually stretch the field and win the race. So
And
I could
that's
see
great to have your
possibly
aspect on that. I didn't know you could save that much, so thank you for that input.
Yes. Now, will he do it? That's going to be hard.
Yes, exactly. You know, doing and wanting are two different things. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's going to go up to the high side and let that 2-Roll Motorsports mobile of AJ Storm make a move to his inside. Not going to race him. Everybody else
10 to go this time.
So 10 to go this time by. Can he hold on to it, or does he have something else? But if he wanted to, you know, trap these guys per se, by letting them back on the lead lap, that's not going to be good for him. But again, very respectful of the leader, Flash 9, going up to the high side. These guys are on 4 fresh tires right now. Everybody trying to make a move. Comments that you can't hear right now. Yeah, and just to say, with the shifter, you can knock it down into neutral and pull it back up there. You try to do with paddle shifters, you got to be real proficient on paddles. I tried to do it one time in a public lobby just for fun, and my buddy SMF tried it, and all I did was go spinning. He wasn't good. But yeah, here comes the 8 car back to the inside. Flash still up there, just holding on to everything. This is going to be a little intense. Can he do it? Maybe he plans on saving just enough to go in for a splash and go.
Yes, well, at Kentucky, I'm wondering if he can make it. It's going to be tough because as soon as you hit 0, you get about a straightaway at Kentucky, not a half a lap like a lot of tracks. So he's really going to probably have to save enough to at least make the backstretch to get this done here on the last lap.
Yeah, and that's a great point, too. The length of track makes a difference. At short tracks, if you go to 0, you know you'll be able to get back around. But if you start coasting, you start blipping, and you start flirting, you see that tack start going up and down, that is a long coast around to this pit lane. I am interested to see how this works. Here comes Flash 9 around him again. The leader, 21, still being very respectful, just hiding that high side. We can clearly see what he's doing, but I'm in Vegas, so that means I can gamble a little bit. But I don't know if I would gamble that much, McLovin.
Yeah, it is a very big gamble, but he's still got a lot of room to pull it off. You see Celtics is just getting into 1 now as Flash is going into 3 and 4. So he's still got a little bit of room. I don't know if he's able to save it, if he'll win the stage, but possibly get top 3 maybe and get those stage points.
But see, what kind of lap times does he run right now? He's got to be in the high 40s, mid 40s right there. Everybody else running in the low 30s, so that 7-8 laps. Will it be enough? I still think he might be able to get chewed up. He's still running in the 32, 33 lap times. Is what we're getting reports of right now, too.
Not 30 points.
Bold move, Cotton. There it is.
How many do we got to go in the stage, Daddy?
I think he's coming to 5 right now.
All right.
Wide Open says he's at least 2.5 seconds off the pace, so I agree with that. Thanks for tuning in there, Wide Open, one of our custom Xfinity drivers out there. Got himself some wins, locked himself into the custom Xfinity championship. So great to tune in. Thank you guys. We were up as high as 25 for the preset race. I'm sure a lot of that was these custom guys trying to keep an eye on how long they had to go before they had to jump in the car. Thanks to all 12 viewers out there that we got right now. It doesn't matter how many live views we have, but Giggity, if you go back, the post-race views, a couple days after McLovin, it gets as high as 100, 200, 250 for some races.
And that just shows the great support we have as a community here at NASCAR Heat, and how great these fans and other drivers are that tune in and want to see this product that we're putting out, and I really appreciate them tuning in.
Yeah, and this has been one great race. 2 cautions all night. Again, now we got a little bit of a battle. I switch back here. Nuka and Deadpool, they are fighting it out. They are not saving. Fresh tires position for them, though.
Well, I believe we're here with 3 to go here in the stage, and Flash is still up and running. So will he make it? That's going to be tough. It's going to be.
I'm going to flip back to him as we see Money Mike having some engine troubles tonight too. It looks like he's pulled that number 3 Chevrolet from the inside right there from KP Motorsports.
I'll be right back, Puddin'.
Flash 9.
That was good.
I see. Glad you're back, buddy. Do you think Flash is going to be able to hold on, man?
He doesn't have a choice. He better figure it out.
He really doesn't have a choice because now he's taking 2 to go, so he's laid his bid. He's decided not to pit. So if he comes down pit road from here on out in this stage, that would be a penalty.
Yeah, so yeah, the pits are closed right now, but I'm back there. I don't see anybody too drastically close to him.
He has taken the white flag.
White flag for Flash. Can he save? I think he might have done it. Even if he coasts across blip in there, Icy, that's still one way to do it. Now, coming into stage 3, will that play a factor into the race? We'll have to find out. Cautions can also change that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to really try to I don't think anybody's going to try to stretch fuel here in the 3rd stage unless they really have to, unless it's like you said, a caution that kind of sets it up. But
yeah, Jay said the same thing last week. He got me on the last lap for that position, and he is out. He is out of fuel unless that was the end of the stage. I think that was the end of the stage. But yeah, Tissel, I made a mistake getting on the pit lane. Should have been a little bit up higher than that. I just made a mistake. Things do happen, but tonight we are racing. We are thinking about Scarlett out there. We need you to get better. We want you to get better, young girl over there in the UK. Giggity is worldwide, guys, over there too, so. Yeah, I didn't think I had the time, but then I also made a mistake by, I do remember that too. I put my cigarette down and missed my apex, clipped the wall. That was a little bit of an assistance to you too. So you did get me. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to deny it. But always fun racing with you guys. Custom Xfinity tomorrow. Same thing with the preset guys. They will be off as it is Christmas Eve. Again, we're talking about it. Please be safe, but enjoy the holiday season. It is that special time of year. Trying to get back to the pack here. We're going to rack him and stack him for stage 3. Flash 9 stretches it out. Celtics on the outside. That's going to lead him down. Captain Jack and Cole are sitting third and 4th. Here we go, I see.
yeah, Flash 9 lead him in at turn 1.
Good jump.
Celtics in 2nd. Good job.
Outside.
Am I a dog?
Clear right.
Captain Jack 3rd, Nuka in 4th, and not correcting. That's AJ in 4th, Nuka 5th, and Zael Parco in 6th in the 88 car.
Yep. And again, Captain Jack and AJ, they are teammates. Now, if I was behind Captain Jack, I'd be a little nervous right now, though. And he didn't exert those patience earlier, so will he be able, was he going to force anything? And right there, one car hits the wall, hard contact, AJ up into the wall. That should definitely bring out a caution. We'll find out.
Wow. Yeah, caution's up.
Well, those guys definitely are going to have to hit.
I'm sure what happened, but it sent the 2 straight up into the wall.
Tizzle said, yeah, I saw you hit the wall a little bit. Yeah, well, that's the explanation. I got too comfortable, and that's what happened, so. But yeah, we are custom cut tonight here. Caution out for the 3rd time. 3rd caution of the night between both races. Still a very good race to caution ratio. Now, as you're a leader, do you come down since you just pitted, Icy? Do you come down to these customs? Do you stay out and hold or try to keep that track position?
Judging from what we just saw, I may just stay out and let it be for now. There's still a lot of time to go here in the race, I assume, so just see what happens.
Celtics, Captain Jack, NRG, and Flash 9, your top 4. I see you did pull work, and right there with Cole, that's your top 6. We're going to rack him and stack him after that caution, and here we go, boys and girls.
Did Flash 9 pit there?
The whole field just pitted.
Yep. Jay Tizzle, real quick. He said, "Where's Cody?" Cody had something pop up tonight. He wasn't able to make it. He was scheduled to race, but again, things happen, especially with the holiday season and stuff, family and everything. But yeah, we were going to expect to have a fluffy sighting tonight. But at the same time, we still got a lot of these great drivers out there. Scarlett should, when she goes and watches this race, again, they are 8 hours. Well, 8 hours ahead of me here in Vegas, over there in England. I know she's over there resting. I know she's doing what she can, but. Put on a good show for her, guys. I know she'll be watching here in the future. Celtics now pulling them down, Icy. Take it for about 30 seconds, so Captain Jack's got to make a move for the lead.
Yeah, we got Captain Jack to the bottom, and the 20 of NRG trying to look up high. Instead, Nukerbot's going to take the third spot away from him. Flash 9 in 5th. Still got a battle for the lead here as Mo Palace Celtics takes it into turn 1. We got cars in the grass. Cola and AJ in the grass. Still no caution. Celtics.
Caution's up.
And caution is out. I believe the 10 car is now your leader. At the time, Captain Jack may have taken lead.
The 11 is
just
the leader.
before that caution.
The 11 is the leader when the caution came up.
I stand corrected. The 11 is still the leader.
Yeah, and with that being said, even with those kind of laps, if you didn't get damaged, still you got to go fix that. But I would get those 4 fresh tires. That's how you're going to be able to drive to the front, I see.
All right,
Yeah,
Puddin', so it looks like Flash was able to save that fuel, correct?
Yes, he did. Flash pulled that stage win off. Little, yeah. Things that you can't hear right now. But again, we're going to, that's our third caution. Now look at this guy. The most professional guy in the booth, NRG up here on the race lead. Rack of it, stack up, Celtics to the outside. Captain Jack and Nuka back up there, but NRG is going to take that 20 mobile down to the front. Here we go, boys and girls. Staying out, he feels good and confident in those old tires on that custom setup. Celtics and but Nuka, they got to go high right there.
Captain Jackson.
Captain Jack with a gutsy move to the bottom there. You know, that apron sometimes can get you, but I've noticed coming off of turn 2, even in the truck race a couple months ago now, here in Kentucky, you can do the same thing. You kind of cut down and maybe shorten up at the exit of turn 2.
Captain Jack to the point, Flash 9, our stage 2 gas-saving winners. Here comes Celtics. NRG falls off the pace just a little bit. Got K-Tatted to the inside. Nuka Bob and Deadpool 490 right there behind him. New leader right there. Gets credit with that lap. But he has Celtics freezing down his throat. Can he hold on to that car? Celtics utilizing that second lane, not down on that yellow line. Looks like he gained just a little bit. Here comes K-Tatted up to the third place on the inside of Flash 9. Deadpool and Nuka and NRG all back here. Great battle for the race, guys.
Yeah, Celtics and Captain Jack still battling though up here for the lead. Going through 1 and 2, Celtics on the outside holding his own. Here gets his 10 car as we see behind Flash 9 and K-Tatty still having a little bit of battle on their own for 3rd and 4th.
Celtics is making that high side work, but then with a little bit of contact between him and the 10, he's got to reset up and regroup and see if he can do it again.
AJ Storm falling off the pace just a little bit. Does have his team member and team captain right behind him there. He was involved in that accident. He did lead some laps. Can he get back up to the front? Falling off the pace again just a little bit. Red Lake, but if I don't blame him too for checking up, trying to stay out of everything, but he's got to keep the draft. Great battle. Celtics makes a move to the inside of that 10 car for the lead.
Yep, Celtics trying to do it again here, going down to turn 3, this time on the inside. He's going to clear him into 3, and the new leader is pretty much set in stone. But the crossover move here from Captain Jack, and this is really allowing Flash 9 and Deadpool to get back up here along with Daddy as well.
And remember, Deadpool needs a win to make the playoffs. He cannot make it on points.
And he almost got that win last week. It was so close coming down to the line. If you missed it, go back and watch it. K-Tatty in 5th off on that high side. Flash 9's get a big shove by Deadpool down to the inside. Captain Jack still your leader. Celtics right there. Flash again in custom, so McLovin, you notice you hit that apron, yeah, you spin out, but the probability is a little bit less than on a preset. The customs hold a little bit better, but you can't keep loving on that apron. It will spin you at one point in time.
That is correct, completely correct, Puddin'. It's more of a love-hate relationship with the apron. If you're trying to make a tight pass, it can definitely help you, but I would not recommend doing it on a lap after lap basis because you are just asking to spin out.
Celtics saying, come on delay. I thought you said you were fast. The self-proclaimed guy here pushes him a little bit, gives him just that bumper. That's going to push Captain up to the high side. Captain will get that lead, but Flash 9 now going to the inside. And look who's right there. It's Deadpool and K-Taddy, Cola, and AJ. They've worked their way back to the field, but it looks like that Captain Jackmobile might not have had that extra, a little bit of hot sauce tonight on play. Just can't get her done. He's gonna, as I say that, he's going to get. Yes, as soon as I say it, go driver in deep.
Here comes Flash 9 along with Taddy trying to make their way up. Now second and third.
Great battle through the entire pack all the way. Red Lake was falling off just the pace a little bit, but now if I was him, I saw what Flash 9 did. I know how many laps I can save. Utilize that. Taddy Souls trying to make a move for the second place, get himself up there in that lead.
Careful, still there.
Celtics leader, he is falling back. AJ Storm right there too. K-Taddy in second, but yeah, that's not going to be good. Parco there too. Cola Motorsports in that high side. Flash 9, 3 wide down the straightaway. Captain Jack going to lead another lap right there. Deadpool up to that third position, guys. K-Taddy up to second, gets a big old bump from that 42. 11 of Celtics too. Yeah, he's got AJ on his inside, but Parco's going to give him a push. If I'd be really scared to be around Parco. With a name like Parco, he's the only NASCAR that is permitted to have an emergency brake. I don't know.
I think he might have lagged out. That was
weird. No, he is gone.
Careful, still there.
That is a very unfortunate circumstance for him. Up
But
here
the battle
leading
for the lead right now. Taddy to the outside of Captain Jack. Celtics going to make it not 3 wide, not quite.
Unfortunate for Deadpool, man. He almost won last week, and then that'd be that close up there to the lead pack. That's not going to be good. Celtics makes a move, goes below that yellow line just a little bit. That's going to push Captain Jack up there. AJ is going to push the Taddy. Taddy's now up to second. Captain Jack is still trying to hold himself real good. Cole's got some help too, but Celtics, Kate, Taddy, and AJ is the way that they would go 1, 2, 3 right there.
Right side.
And we got another battle for the lead is heated back up, and
Look ahead.
new leader, 32. Taddy, and there's a wreck. Sort of. 2 car goes down on the inside, saves it, and we're all good. Still green and green without the clean.
And I gotta say, what a recovery by Taddy as well. After having that incident in the second stage that really took him out of any kind of competing for any kind of stage points, here he is up here leading the race here in stage 3, and he's got a really good shot at winning this thing.
Can't disagree with what Dizzle just said. He said, what a race, they're mixing it up. Heck yeah, they are, and don't forget, this is third stage. They still have to pit, but they're trying to get everything they can out of every car. Cola Motorsports up to second, Flash 9 in third, but the leader racing out of that KMS Motorsports camp tonight, our one and only Taddy Sauls is in the lead. He's going to lead himself another lap. Taddy's got himself some fans out there in YouTube land right now, too. Yes, unfortunate for Deadpool. That's bad. He's not happy.
And can we just shout out how great this new 32 scheme looks on this car?
I like that, too. I like that. You know something, though? This goes out to you, McLovin. Seeing how Deadpool is racing at McDonald's 42, he is not happy right now.
Yeah, I feel very bad for Deadpool, especially after how close he was last week. Deadpool puts in a lot of effort each and every week, and he always comes out with his best. And to be right up there running in third, and that happened right there, that would not make me happy either. That's very
battle for the lead. Cola to the inside of Taddy.
Yeah, these guys race a lot. I was just going to say, I see Taddy, Cola makes move to the inside of Taddy. These guys race a lot, but Cola had a little bit of a 3-car push behind him. Taddy's still holding his own. He's got Celtic straight behind him, but Cola right there with Flash 9 and Captain Jack. Where do you go with that one? Nuka's still hanging in there tough. Apparently Mike's Hardwood Everett didn't give him a hard enough hit to the head last night. Cola now right there. Here comes Flash trying to hold on to it. Caddy running that way high line, way high, White and Hanson. This ain't a play track, buddy. I know you love them, but you can't be that close to the wall here at Kentucky. Flash 9 makes a move to the inside. The 10 of Captain Jack's going to hold on to. Contact between teammates. Cola makes contact with the 10 car. Actually, it's the opposite way around. That's going to cost the 10 car. The 11 of Celtics checks up. New leader right there, Flash 9. Cola's still in second. Nuka up to third with that mistake there, Icy.
Yeah, you know, I really wonder what's going on with the 10. He really seems to have trouble on these long runs in terms of keeping his car where he wants it. I'm not sure if it's something with his setup or maybe he's just having a little bit of trouble on these worn tires. But he's, like I said, been struggling with these longer runs these last few times around.
Power move by Cole is going to get underneath Flash 9. Again, these guys just duped it out the other day in the Heat Series, so congratulations to them. AJ Storm, don't forget about that. He was up there. Same thing with our own Fluffy and Max Boost. Thanks for them. And again, the talent we got is so cool to be in the presence of celebrities like Cola and Flash 9 and Fluffy and Taddy and Icy.
Got a car coming on now.
Where's the pit road reporter? Hot Dog Charlie officially got fired tonight. Burrito Bob probably is going to get fired tonight. So Flash 9's pit reporter. I'm not quick like Caddy, but he's going to make a move to the inside. Cole's going to hold it out on that second lane. He's going to have the momentum. Flash gets a little loose down there, coming off of that bacon, pulls it right back up behind that 4 car. Taddy's still in that 3rd spot. Nuka and Celtics. That's your top 5. Cole's the leader right now.
Are you talking about Flash 9's crew chief Taco Tom?
Taco Tom! Yes! I forgot about Taco Tom. Especially gas station Taco Tom.
Yeah. We got Sushi Steve on the pit box for Taddy over here, so we're all set.
Taddy if made the run on Flash 9 here for second. He takes it to the bottom.
Nobody out back.
Cole is trying to hold on to everything he can. Flash 9 to the high side second, like you just said. Taddy's right there. Nuka's going to put your 8, pushing him down there too. The 11 of Celtics hold on to that pit spot. Going to give the 21 the boot to the inside. Cola not in a very unfamiliar spot up front, but no draft help in front of him. Got to do. Oh, Deadpool said my PS4 got unplugged. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, McRib Robbie is not happy about having your McDonald's card getting unplugged like that. And we see Flash 9 doing something he didn't do in stage 2. He hit the pit lane. Strategy either way. He went the long way. Is he going to try to short side it this time? What's going to happen? Cole up front. Taddy still in 3rd. Celtics in. Nuka in 4th. Captain Jack is falling off the pace there just a little bit, Icy.
Yeah, interesting to see that Flash 9, although he was the only one to not hit pit road in stage 2.
In our GM pit lane.
Now he's the first one to hit it here in stage 3 of the leaders. So interesting to see. We'll see how that works out for him.
That beautiful paint scheme on that so-so Mustang of K-Taddy. I like that paint scheme, like you said. Still in sector, got Celtics giving him a push. 4 of the Cola still out there. Nuka Bob in 4th. When are they going to pit? Who's going to do what? Will Cola make a mistake and miss that commitment cone again? Or, since he's leading, will they follow him? Can he dictate when these guys pit? No, Celtics is pitting. So here comes Nuka up to 3rd, so that puts Cola, Taddy, and Nuka up to 3rd right there. So that's your top 3, as we just see more mind games being played. Taddy is in the draft of the Cola-mobile, so they are right there with each other. 4th Ford Prime, and then they got another one right behind Monkey Nuka, holding on everything. Nuka has nothing to, no help. He's just gonna have to hold on to everything, and that puts the old El Parco guy, the emergency brake himself, in the 4th place. Oh, all right, we got
yeah, Sushi Steve
that
has let us know that Taddy will be coming out pit road this time.
But do you pit
or
now?
was that a fake?
Yeah, right? So again, let's see what happens. We do have Nuka out there in third. No, pit lane is a very busy place. Did K-Taddy get down to it in time? Nuka following him down into third. I think that's going to put E-Brake Steve up there in the lead.
E-Brake Steve.
Can't get back up there. Ooh, Red Leg's on pit lane. Mo Power D Smith, man, great guy, having a rough night, but he is still chugging along. Well, Wicked Gatekeeper's still out there, but I gotta, yeah, Cola's still on pit lane, yeah, so I do believe that Parko is the leader right now. I am on K-Taddy's stream, but in pit lane, it doesn't show you who the leader. Parko now coming down to, man, he almost missed that too. Wow.
Daddy lucky to not get a commitment code violation penalty there.
Hey, get back in there. Let's go.
There's nothing worse than when you hear Tony Stewart in your ear say, "Oh, we got a penalty, you moron."
I got Jeff Gordon, so.
Oh, I picked a good driver as my spotter. So
Yeah,
the 11 got a penalty is what we got
93 wins
reports
aren't
on.
good, but hey. What do I know?
We'll have this debate off air like we normally debate. I see again one of my good Buckeye buddies out there, even though he's not a Buckeye fan, Ohio fan, you know what I'm saying. But thank you for what you're doing in the United States Marine Corps, man. That's just crazy that you lived in, you know, I'm not want to get cities out over the air like that, 45 minutes away, but very cool, a lot of laughs, and a lot of good jokes. Man, I almost had to tonight in the baseball game. Pulling back onto the track. Let's track down the leader here.
Flash 9 did take the lead. Oh,
the 19.
Wow.
Yeah, the 19 of Mo Smith.
Mo Smith.
Mo Smith.
See, the 21 after short pitting did take that lead, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, he might be able to hold off Cola, but Cola having those 4 fresher tires and as good as his car he's had all night, it's going to be very difficult to hold him back.
Will you guys be able to make it to the end, though, unless there's a caution? So they should be able to make it to the end, but yeah, that like you said there, McLevin, them older tires, /9, we saw what he did with the fuel tank, but can he do the same thing with those tires? He's really going to have to baby that thing, especially when people start getting around him for position. /9 trying to get himself a W tonight, get himself all the way up there. Here at Kentucky, again, Scarlett, we're thinking about you, darling, all the way over there in the UK. And I love your favorite color. My favorite color. You stole my favorite color, girl. I can't believe that.
14 to go.
At the rate Cola's going, another 3, maybe 3 laps he'll be at his bumper. He looks like he's a good 10th or 2 quicker a lap right now.
Alright, let me see if we can find the Never Heard of Our Motorsports mobile over there. I also heard that this is something new. Breaking news coming in right now. Cola Motorsports has a new sponsor. It's Joe Biden's nose. Joe Biden's nose, new sponsor for Cola. If you can only hear what he says, but McLovin, you're 1,000% right. That Mustang is getting cracked up to.
Wow.
Just because I don't have to wear the high and tight anymore doesn't mean I'm not letting my beautiful hair flow.
I don't wear no high and tight. Called a low fade, but
Oh, as a barber, the word fade, it's not a... Oh, never mind. We'll get into that... I will tell everybody and teach everybody how to properly ask for a haircut. You don't ask for a 1, 2, 3, 4. It don't work like that.
I said
Not
low
unless
fade.
you go into sport cuts where or boob cuts or whatever they're called. A real barber.
With 12
You
to
ask
go.
for a short... You want a short, medium taper haircut.
There's a
Caution on the
speaker.
track. Caution on the track, guys.
And that really helped Flash out there because he was about to be eaten alive. Cola was all over the bumper and it was about to be just schooling right there. Like there was nothing Flash was going to be able to do. So this changes
Everybody
everything.
pit McLovin for tires?
Everybody pits. You get 4 freshies here. It should be a shorter run. I would maybe, if you need to, loosen the car up just a little bit and
every car-
tighten those seatbelts up, man. Just
Every
get
car on
ready
the
to go.
track will be on the
And
lip up.
you get tires, and you get tires, and you get tires.
If some poor soul decides to stay out in old tires, it will be the end of them for this race.
Nuka Bob said he always had his mustache in regulation. That is creepy to think that he had 6 hairs growing above his lip that he could keep in regulation. That is not. Oh man, oh man. I'll have my cat come over and lick that cat food off your upper lip later. But we're gonna rack them and stack them. Stage 3, Cola and Flash 9.
How many to go, Taddy?
8.
8 to go. Here we go. Nice little shootout.
Cola to the outside, Flash 9 right there, still holding it up. Captain Jack, now here comes Nuka making a move to the inside. That's going to push Captain Jack up to the high side. AJ Storm said, don't forget about me. Taddy's back there too. Here comes Cola. That was a power move by that 4-4 Mustang. Can't get it done.
Nuka's going to get underneath the 4.
Flash 9 likes seeing these guys fan out, but who's going to hold on to what? Nuka on the side of Cola. Cola is back to the 3rd. He does have help from his teammate right now. Here comes Captain Jack. If those cars get hooked up, let's see what happens. Taddy just trying to hold on on that back right now. And NRG back there. 4 makes it 4 wide. He's just holding on. He got pushed up a little bit right there.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Here we go. Let's see if Nuka or Cola can make something happen here on Flash 9.
There should be 6 to go, 7 to go. Master of Lights, what's up, man? Appreciate you joining in. You're coming in for the last couple laps of a barn burner. Flash 9, Nuka, and Cola trying to make something happen. AJ Storm hits the wall hard. Will that bring out a caution? Oh, Cola spins out. Cola spins out. Battle for the lead. 2 Mustangs, 12 and 21. Inverted teammates in real life, not in the game. Cola not happy. Car spinning everywhere, no cautions, do not understand it.
5 to go, driver.
Something else, but oh, Wicked Gatekeeper slowing down. He's trying to get back up to speed. He pulls out of the way, Flash Knife. Yeah, very respectful, but can't Nuka get him? Can't Nuka do it? Here comes Flash 9. Is he going to give him the bumper? Is he going to drive her in deep?
We got a while before we see that. You just go keep up with him for now.
If I was Nuka, though, at that last lap, I wouldn't want to be Flash 9's rear bumper.
4 to go.
4 to go here. There's still time.
Still no caution. Unbelievable. Cannot believe that happens. AJ Storm now going to come down. They're coming up on that lap car who was involved in the accident. Will we see ourselves another photo finish like we did in the preset car race? AJ Storm takes it to the high side, very respectful, like trying to keep it up out of the way of everybody. Celtics way off the, not way off the pace, but back there in that 3rd, that moves Taddy up into that 4th spot right there. But Flash 9 still the leader with Nuka pushing him. 3 to go, guys. Woo!
I really like what Nuka's doing in 1 and 2 here. He's laying off going into the corner, using the draft to his advantage to get this run to possibly time out a pass. Oh, here we go, Flash. He's blocking the bottom, saying if you're going to pass me, you're going to have to pass me high.
And that's going to make him wear out his car, his tires, but here comes Nuka trying to make it work. Had a better run. Flash 9 checks out
Nuka's got a run here.
Nuka's got a great run.
Half a car length at the line. 2 to go. Next time by is the JCR. White flag in the air. Scarlett, we're thinking about you. These boys are putting on a show for you, girl. If you ain't going to tune in, I don't know what you're going to miss. Here comes Nuka to the outside, though. Flash trying to hold on to it. Like you said, Nick Lovin, he's going to make him take it a long way around the track. Flash 9 protecting that yellow line. Down just a little bit. Nuka right there. And Flash 9's going to get the W, though.
White flag this time by.
White flag.
Oh, I missed it.
Wow.
It happens.
He's timing it. Oh, 21's parking it. He's going to go to the outside. He's going to have to go low here. He has to go low here.
Does he tap the brake and, does he tap the brake and check him up? Nuka has nowhere to go.
Gotta shove him.
Stevie Wonder the flag man.
The bump and run.
21 in the wall. Here it is.
He's going to get it.
Can he get the run? Nuka. Yes, he can. Nuka ball for the win. They just going down the straightaway. Half a car win for Nuka. And Celtics goes flying across. Nuka with the W. I'm still not overstood. Jay Fizzle saying Stevie Wonder the flagman on the caution.
I gotta say, I've been watching these races a lot lately, and Nuka ran a great race, and he was just in the right place at the right time, and he earned that, man. He beat one of the best in this league.
Whatever hard that Mike gave him last night, he needs to have more of it for next week. Congratulations, Nuka. Give us a couple seconds here. See if we can't get him up here. Great race by Flash Knight. Unfortunate circumstances. No caution, because that would definitely probably been at least one green, white, or checkered. A lot of these drivers frustrated because of that. You put it on strict, one car hits the wall, boom, it's done. You put it on relax like this, I mean, heck, screw the draft meter, put a caution meter out there, you know, put that up there, have it fluctuate up and down. How? 1, 2, 3 cars? I think that would be a good idea too, you know, but nah, Nuka Pop taking that 12 Mustang to victory lane tonight. Things that happen at Kentucky again. Scarlett, what a race. This one was for you, girl. We hope you feel better. Robbie, missed having you out there. Guys, before, I'll say it again after this, but happy holidays, Merry Christmas, be safe with everything going on. IC, what were your opinions on that race?
You know, this is a great finish. You know, it's not often you get to see that bump and run at a 1.5-mile track. It's good to see a little bit of a short track integration into something like that, and yeah, you know, it's just great racing all around tonight, including also the preset race. So just very impressed with everything that happened tonight.
Yeah, the exciting action that happened here at Kentucky in both preset and customs tonight. Very few cautions all around. Put on one heck of a show. Both came down to the wire at the end. That strategy in that stage 2, that gave him some stage points for Flash 9, but I know he wants that W even more. But here we go, guys. Let's see if we can get Nuka up here. Fantastic. Thank you for being back up here again, Icy. We miss you. And like I said, man, I know you had to go back home to Ohio, yeah, for some family stuff. And like you said, you're back home in North Carolina, represent the United States for the Green Corps. So thank you for what you're doing, man, and thanks for being back up here.
Become the sponsor of Giggity Racing League and all your series. Again, like I said, we're just appreciative that y'all allowed us to join y'all, and we hope we can really build this